welcome to another Swiggin Steve's Bargain Beer Reviews. Sorry for the slightly theatrical entrance there. I just didn't want people thinking I were easy, and it is actually a t-shirt for a brewery. And well, I'm easy going, you know. So here we go. I don't know if recently it shocked me this when on the TV an advert came up for Guinness doing a golden ale, and I thought to myself, you know when you think you've seen everything, and I thought, well, blooming John Smith will probably be doing golden ales next. So yeah, here we are. Here we've got John Smith's golden ale, £1.25. It weren't in part of a deal. It were actually just £1.25 as it was. So I thought I couldn't resist and I have to try this. Now, people that know me probably think John Smith's massively mass-produced. Steve's going to absolutely slate this. But before I start doing that, because it may be that this beer is awful, I don't know, it might be really nice. I've got quite a lot of things to. I've got quite a lot to thank for John Smith's, because when I was a kid and I started first going to pubs, one of the very first pubs I used to go to because I could get served, because I looked quite old for my age when I was younger. I'm not going to say which pub it is, but it was a pub in Rotherham, and my mate took me down and said, "You've got to try a beer they've got on there." And I went, "Oh, okay." I says, what lager is it?" Because I drunk lager then, and they said, no, it's not lager, it's a beer by John Smith's. I'm like, oh, right, okay. So we used to go down there and they used to have a pint, and they used to have John Smith's Magnet. And I remember thinking to myself when I first drunk it, God, I wish I'd not bought this. But by the time I got to the bottom of the pint, I was sold. So I've got a lot to thank for John Smith's, because actually John Smith's Magnet, and they still do John Smith's Magnet, is a really nice pint, and I really do like John Smith's Magnet. It's a shame about their other best-selling, best bitter, whatever it's called. They do two. They do one in the green can, and they do one in that sort of brown can as well. The one in the green can, it's just like so thick, it's like we're drinking water. It really is. There's just nothing to it at all. So yeah, and it does upset me. It annoys me a little bit that a brewery like John Smith's, someone that's got so much influence, I suppose, over the beer industry, because they produce that much beer, they don't sit down and think to themselves, let's do something nicer, let's do something a little bit different, let's try something good. So maybe this is what this is, you know, maybe this is John Smith saying, right, we are doing something a little bit different. So, without much further ado, first of all, I love the bottle, the unique shaped bottle. I love the artwork on it, really nice. I like the John Smith's artwork, golden ale, and lovely, look at that, we've got a nice little crown on there, cap, whatever you want to call it, showing us all the stuff, which is lovely. I'm not going to read anything on the back yet. I'm going to take that off. Quite nice. Actually smells a little bit like Newcastle Brown Ale. It's got that sort of like nutty sort of, slightly fruity actually, coming off there. So I'm just going to pour it to there. So you can see there, I know a lot of people like to do it full, but I like to swish it around a little bit, so I only do it to there. So it's got quite a nice little head on it there, and it is a golden ale, and it's a see-through bottle as well. I like see-through bottles. You can see the colour of the beer. Most of them brown like this one, okay, but it's nice to see these see-through glasses, and it smells alright. It smelled, well, it's going a bit now. It smelled quite pleasant initially, quite sweet, and now I'm getting sort of, it's very similar to, I'm thinking about that Bass beer I had the other day again. It's almost, slightly metallic taste, smells a little bit better than that, I think. Slight toffee notes coming off that, definitely for sure. Slight hoppy, it is hoppy, that is for sure. There's hops coming off that. But a little bit of a malty, bit of a bready note coming off that, like a little bit of a baked bread sort of smell coming off it. It's not too bad. It's not too bad overall so far. This is better than I thought it was going to be. But let's see what the taste is going to be like. It is thin. It's not bad. It's kind of got a weird sweet aftertaste actually. Very peculiar. It tastes a little bit like Shepherd Neame beer. It almost got like those quite earthy, sort of like, they must use the same, is it the Goldings hops at Shepherd Neame use, the East Kent Goldings I think it is. Maybe it's got that in there. Let me just finish this off. That's not the beer. Strange. It's sweet. It's got a weird sweet aftertaste that's a little bit synthetic, I think, or a little bit. I'm worried if there's something in this that's not natural. But it don't taste that. It's not that bad. I could drink this again. The problem is if I drunk this after drinking a beer that's got flavour, I wouldn't even notice I'm drinking that. That's the problem. You know, it's if let's say I had an IPA beer which has got loads of really fruity hops in, and then someone gave me this, I'd drink it and it'd just be like, I just feel like I'm gassing up if it were out of a bottle, you know, because I just wouldn't feel like I'm getting any flavours off it or anything. But as a beer just on its own, it's not too bad. It's better than I thought it were going to be, and it does remind me that it's got like a bit of a Newcastle Brown smell and taste to it. It's almost got like it's a little bit nutty. It's got those hoppy notes coming from it, like a Golding's hoppy note. I think it's coming from that, possibly a Fuggles, and it's all right. It's not bad. But it's got this weird sort of sweet aftertaste that grabs your tongue, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's a bit strange. It's funny. It's a funny one. It's like coating my tongue in almost like I've just had some icing sugar in my mouth. That's what it feels like. It's almost like it makes it feel, it's a bit cool. I can't explain. It's difficult to explain. So scores on the doors, I suppose. Now, I've not read anything on this thing yet. Surprise, surprise, I've not got anything there. A refreshing, lightly hopped golden ale, served cool, contains barley and wheat. I've got nothing else telling us anything about the beer, anything about the hops, excuse me, anything about the ingredients. It actually says Heineken, UK. That's strange. www.johnsmiths.co.uk if you want to visit John Smith's and see their wide variety of real ales. Not. So that's what we're looking like. That's what it looks like in a half-pint glass. It doesn't look bad. It smells okay. And I'm comparing it with a Bass. I think I like it slightly more than the Bass actually. There's a funny thing. I'll probably give it 0.1. I'm going to give this about a 6.1 out of 10. It's a little bit better than the Bass, I think. It's got a little bit more about it, this. But there's something not right. There's something a bit strange about it that I can't put my finger on. It's quite refreshing, I must admit. But I've got a box here, funnily enough. I've just took a few things out of the fridge and I'm changing it around. Why, on the back of that, have we got absolute zero information about the beer that we're drinking? But on a packet of beef burgers, we're told absolutely everything. The energy, the fat, carbohydrates, the fibre, the protein, the amount of salt that's in there, the ingredients. We've got beef, we've got water, we've got onion, pea fibre, garlic, tomato paste, Worcester sauce, so on and so forth. We've been told everything. I want to know what's in that that's making that taste a little bit strange. It's funny that was next to me at that time, because I've proven a point, really, or made a point, should I say. Why are we not told what's in this beer? Okay, so it's something that does annoy me a little bit, and at least tell us what hops are in there. You know, I want to know what hops are in this beer. I want to know what we want to recognise what we're tasting. But from me, that's a 6.1 out of 10. Hopefully see you again. This is Beer Reviews, Swiggin Steve. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. And till next time, au revoir.